Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas for UFC 246. McGregor versus Cowboy. And now, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a striker holding a professional record, 8 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Westminster, Colorado, JJ Aldrich. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 7 wins, 1 loss. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, by way of Medellin, Colombia, Sabina, Colombian Queen, Mazo. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Chris Tione.
Veteran Chris Tione draws the night's opening assignment here in the UFC Women's Flyweight Division. Sabina Mazo, representing Kings MMA in Southern California, taking on the 303's JJ Aldrich. Pick'em fight according to Las Vegas at close. Our odds all night long, courtesy of Caesars Palace here in Las Vegas, and we are underway. White with the black trunks for JJ Aldrich, black up top for Sabina Mazo. Mazo worked a lot with Beneil Dariush, a southpaw, in preparation for the lefty JJ Aldrich. Kelvin Gastelum, also a big part of the Mazo training camp. And one of the first things Sabina said to us on Thursday was, neither of us fears contact. And if you watch the film on these two, that is absolutely true.
Absolutely. It's like the throw. You see there, nice left hand. And that's what we're going to see out of JJ Aldrich facing an orthodox fighter. She's got to try to use that. She's circling right into Mazo's power side right now. She's got to be careful because she will throw that right kick.
Both girls look very relaxed, trying to find their rhythm. Mazo seems so much longer than she is.
Yeah.
You know, she's very long and lanky and uses that in and out movement with her head and her upper body. And she presents a difficult target to figure out. That was a nice right hand there by JJ.
And look out for that right head kick from Mazo too. You're looking at LFA. She had some highlight reels that became a bit of an internet sensation out there too. So facing a southpaw fighter, that's a crucial weapon. But JJ doing a great job of staying busy and moving her feet, not standing in one spot for Mazo to be able to set up that head kick.
But she certainly is circling towards it.
Yeah,
JJ
she's going right towards it.
There's a good leg kick across the front of the thigh by Sabina.
And those hurt. The ones across that, you're used to getting hit on the side of the thigh right above the knee, but when you plant that shin right across the front of the thigh, it's a different feeling.
Good left hand there by Aldrich. She's really finding a home for that left hand, and she's firing it very straight.
Pretty efficient start for JJ Aldrich through 2 minutes.
Very sharp boxing. She's good hands.
Mazo, definitely known as a striker, but Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu was her first martial art. She has risen to the brown belt level since.
And it looks like right now she's content with softening the legs of Aldrich.
Good straight left there by Aldrich.
Left hand is there for Aldrich once again. Beautiful jab there from Mazo.
Putting some heat on that left hand.
Mazo's really trying to find her style, focusing less on the opponent and really trying to round out the fighter and the style that she wants to employ. Said it's a constant battle trying to mix aggression with smarts. Under 2 minutes now to go round one.
She's returning, but she's just not landing cleanly as JJ Aldrich closes that distance. She's just landing the better shots. She's cutting off to the angle too. Even though she's circling towards the power side, when she attacks, she gets to the outside of the foot of Mazo and lands that straight left, slips just outside of the jab side.
Oh, Aldrich just seems to have a speed advantage.
Yeah.
And a timing advantage as well.
But you see how she's circling this way? But when she comes in, she does a smart job. She'll get off to her right side.
The thing that's bothering me about Aldrich's movement is that it's so consistent. She's consistently moving to that left side. There's no shifting and switching, and there's nothing. There's no switching it up. So it becomes a little bit too predictable. She's being effective with it, but as she gets into deeper and deeper competition and tougher fighters, that kind of predictable movement could be a problem. Like, no one at an elite level moves like that.
No, you got to change it up, especially with somebody that's known for throwing that high kick. She's starting to chop at that lead leg of Aldrich.
Collision, first clinch situation. They separate under 30 seconds in the round. All right, let's call on Trevor Whitman, the coach with us all night. Trevor, what do you have?
The thing that I'm seeing is Mazo's very plotty with her feet. She needs to start cutting her off, going to the right, and stopping her motion. JJ's moving one way, and she's making her close her stance when she throws that left hand. That's how she's getting that foot outside so quickly and sharp. I see it.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone. You can purchase the UFC 246 pay-per-view right now through ESPN Plus, ESPNplus.com/PPV. All right, round two here. Paul, any thoughts on the message there from Pat Barry to JJ Aldrich?
Yeah, it was really good advice. He's saying you're landing your shots, you're doing well, but you're keeping your feet in one spot. And what he wants her to do is move those feet, use your legs to kind of land those punches, and then step off. It's great advice. See how she's kind of just stuck there, leaves her back foot behind her a little bit. If she steps in with those punches a little more, she'll have more pop on them, and she'll be able to angle off and find more combinations.
Sabina Mazo seems to have picked up the urgency, and almost as if she was listening to Trevor Whitman, she's starting to cut off the angle now. So you notice that she's stepping to her right. So I like the urgency. I like that she's picking up the pace, and I'm sure she got an ear beating in the corner.
Yeah,
Rafael Cordero.
Well, Mazo has even acknowledged that she's been a slow starter in the past. Nice connection by Aldrich. But Mazo in her UFC debut against Marina Moroz really rallied with a lot of volume late and nearly did enough to get the win that night. So certainly a different urgency in Sabina Mazo here, round two. JJ Aldrich, though, still on paper the more efficient striker thus far.
And for Mazo, even as Aldrich is circling to her right side, the inside leg kick is there all day, too. I don't see her, as she's moving, she's going to have trouble checking it.
Right, and for Mazo, it would be an excellent technique for, oh, look at that, good one to the body by Mazo. But Mazo would be excellent for her as well because she's having a difficult time with the hands. So if she could stay at that range, then utilize her length and her reach.
And if she chops that inside leg, she's going to open up the stance, which will allow her to land that 1-2, because as we saw in the highlight, she's coming up short. JJ's doing a great job of getting right out of range. When you chop that inside leg and open the stance up, they don't have the ability to move backwards anymore.
We've seen some lead right hands from Mazo, but largely here staying committed to the jab. 2 minutes into round two.
Which isn't really your best weapon when facing a southpaw. You can use it, and there are people that, there it is, but she's got to follow up with that too.
Getting chopped at the leg. That was really good. Good left hand.
Very good. And good level changes there from JJ. There we go again.
Oh, nice beautiful. Middle. Very nice. That'll change things.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that popping the jab and then throwing that switch kick to the body.
She's throwing that right head kick, but she's not committing to it.
Yes.
Nice, beautiful again. Nice head movement there from Aldrich.
Well, Aldrich has an advantage in explosiveness. She's got that ability to close the distance quickly and land off those shots. And Mazo seems like she's trying to play catch up when that happens.
All All right, let's check in with Pat Barry, Tony Basile, and crew in the corner of JJ Aldrich.
Good moving. Look at that. Like a gangster. You ready? Punch with your head. Punch with your head, JJ. Put a little curve on it. You got to step first. Step first and then punch. Step first and then punch. Yes, JJ. Like that. Step first and then punch, JJ.
You got it, JJ. You can't miss.
Believe that is Aldrich's fiance Javier Gonzalez in the corner as well.
Wow, beautiful handwork here. The boxing from Aldrich is sharp tonight.
Yeah.
And she's listening to Pat Barry. He said, step in first and use your head. And what he means by that is put your head into your punch. If you leave your head back here, obviously you're going to come up short. Dip your head in. Doesn't mean level change to the point where you're stepping into a knee, but put your head down into your target and it's going to give you that much more power. See how she's stepping in? She pulled back on that one and missed. But that left hand, when she steps in and puts her head into it, she's cracking.
She's opened up Mazo's nose. That nose is bleeding quite a bit right now.
And that's from that beautiful straight left that she landed.
There it is again.
Oh, she's got to watch the knee.
Oh, good fighting in the clinch. Oh, she's got to get out of that tie clinch. For Mazo, this is a perfect opportunity for more of that. Mazo's got to hold on to that, but work. Oh, nice. Very nice. That one got her attention.
Now, see, after that, you think, okay, Mazo's got to be like, okay, I can get her in the clinch. I got to close this distance. You know she's going to throw that left hand.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Paul, that's what you're talking about early in the fight.
Exactly.
All right, pretty good close to the...
Here we go. Both women exchanging beautiful punches, and you see Mazo getting her timing there. Nice left hand right on the jaw of Aldrich, but that left hand from Aldrich has been successful. See how she's stepping into it. She eats a knee, but the better shot is that straight left. And here we see Mazo in the clinch. Beautiful knees. She doesn't force it. She just slides it up there. She's the taller opponent, and a beautiful head kick. And we know that's something Mazo's famous for. She's got to go back to it more, and I think initiate the clinch.
We invite you to explore the new and improved UFC Fight Pass, the world's leading combat sports network. Just got even better. Now enjoy improved search capabilities, 1080p streaming, enhanced functionality, and a bold new interface. Every week is Fight Week on UFC Fight Pass. Sign up today and start streaming.
Both girls picking up the pace to this third round.
And I mean, John, we talked about it. We knew this fight was going to be one where it was a beautiful stand-up battle. And here we go. Beautiful idea and work here from Mazo to initiate this clinch. You saw Aldrich didn't really have an answer for it. And here we go. First takedown attempt of the fight, really, too. Get this fight to the ground so you can talk about some jiu-jitsu, jokers. I'm letting you take over there, buddy.
Well, we know Trevor Whitman can talk the striking game with anyone. Trevor, what do you got, man?
Mazo's clinch is very good, and I think that's the key to setting up the head kick, because you're pulling down on the neck, and when they get outside, they want to pull out with their head up. Also, blinding them with punches before you throw the kick. That is key. Don't just throw kicks from the outside. As they leave, touch them with a punch, raise the kick up. I think that's a key factor for Mazo. But JJ looks really good, too.
Yeah, get her to slip, right? Get her to slip off to the side.
And pull to the kicking
just
range.
Like our main event, Cowboy's so good at that. Throwing the right hand, getting you to want to slip that punch, and then the shin's there to meet you. Nice leg kick.
Yep. Mazo touches the lead leg of JJ Aldrich. About 3.5 minutes to decide this one. Women's flyweight division has a whole lot of traction now as they all continue to chase down Valentina Shevchenko.
Ooh, good straight right by Mazo there.
And she doesn't load up on that either. That's right straight down the pipe. And you see Aldrich slowing down here in the third round.
No doubt. As we mentioned, this is usually the time at which Mazo gets stronger.
Oh, nice knee right up the middle. Beautiful knee by Mazo.
She's got to know that this is what she needs to do. This is what she needs to do.
That is where she has been the most successful. Oh, she hurt her.
That hurt.
She hurt her. JJ's in trouble here.
Beautiful knees here from Mazo.
And Mazo's got excellent flexibility with those knees. She comes up with them.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, they wind up too much into it. Once you've got the plum and the tie clinch, you just have to touch the chin. It's your knee. It's going to hurt them. Oh! I like that as well. She's using angles. She's not just coming straight up the middle with it.
You heard
this
Chris
clinch.
Tione warn Sabina Mazo for grabbing the hair behind JJ Aldrich's neck. It's just something to grab onto, Paul.
You always get a warning, you know what I mean? She's in there figuring it out. The ref's there to stop them from doing dirty stuff. Man, if I fought a guy with hair like that too, I can't say that I wouldn't be grabbing it as well.
Right?
Do not grab the cage.
JJ's got to get out of there because Mazo's chewing up her body, touching her in the chin. I mean, and look how easy she gets that knee up on the outside. Look at that.
And she mixes it up like that.
Yes, beautiful.
And she came to the side with that where you would normally, Aldrich is used to her going to the head. Instead, she goes to the body and
Good
angles
head
it.
fighting as well.
See, I think she should keep it standing here, though. Even though I think she could get a takedown, there's a chance Aldrich would survive the round and potentially win a decision. She's got to go for a finish here.
Well, this is most certainly her most dominant moment in the fight. Like, holding on this clinch this long and beating up Aldrich was nasty knees to the body and a couple of good ones to the head. You're seeing some blood coming out of Aldrich's face now. Some of that could be from Sabina. But I think it's coming out of her nose, yeah.
Huge advantage here in this third and final round in terms of the significant strikes from Mazo. Tione
Boy, do I
now.
disagree with that.
I agree with you. Didn't seem to be any warning for working.
I don't like that ever. I think when they're fighting, just let them fight. If someone doesn't like being clinched, let them get out of the clinch. If you don't like being on the ground, get up.
Right.
I mean, this is fighting. It's like, it's not just, oh, beautiful. So this is like an artificial restart for JJ.
And a big advantage for Aldrich, who's been winning all the boxing exchanges in this fight.
But who was getting chewed up in that clinch.
Badly.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like she wasn't being effective.
No, but it was clear that that's where Mazo has the advantage.
Yes, for sure. But I mean, to separate them, it's not like there wasn't something good happening there. Oh, nice. Aldrich up top. Oh, left as well.
She seems to have gotten her win back underneath her. But right into the clinch.
There it is again. Boy, Mazo's got a vice. She's got a vice-like tie clinch.
Yeah.
Smart move from Aldrich to say, you know what? I'm going to take a lap.
Mazo with a great bounce in her step
straight left.
here late. Mazo twice in her career has gone 25 minutes. And just like she did against Marina Moroz, huge rally late for Mazo.
What a fight between these two women, man.
Woo, beautiful leg kick by Mazo.
What a way to begin the new year for the UFC. JJ Aldrich, Sabina Mazo go the distance here tonight in Vegas.